Radioactive water leaks from one of the stricken Fukushima reactors. A failed underground barrier means there is a high chance this water will reach the sea. TEPCO has already had to admit that leaks like this have been happening ever since the disaster 2 years ago. But now the situation is getting even worse.
We understand that this discharge is beyond our control, and we do not think the current situation is good.
Some nuclear engineers say that is a gross understatement.
It's not a surprise. The people in Japan would like to believe that suddenly an underground barrier broke and this material is now on its way to the ocean. But in fact, there's many scientists, and I'm one of them, who was predicting that this would occur 1 and 2 years ago.
TEPCO is having to use hundreds of tons of water every day to cool the reactors. In doing that, the water becomes highly radioactive and needs to be stored safely. But the storage tanks are nearly all full. And, as is clear, some are leaking. What complicates the problem is that TEPCO is trying to prevent groundwater reaching the contaminated area. It's also having to deal with a rising water table beneath the reactors. One Japanese nuclear plant designer says the combination of these is too much for TEPCO.
The situation is already beyond what TEPCO can handle. It's not as if TEPCO is refusing to do what they can. They are doing everything they can, but there are no perfect solutions.
And as things stand, some estimates suggest the amount of radioactivity that has already reached the Pacific is more than double normal levels. Dominic Kane, Al Jazeera.